Hello everybody. I'm Andy from ThinkMo. Now I'm teaching CCIE course as of today. I'll share some with you. Technology related to CCNA, CCNP, and CCIE. Our topic today is about IPv6 Global Unicast Address. We also call it Global Unicast Address. The first thing we need to know. What is an IPv6 Global Unicast Address? It is similar to the IPv4 public IP address. Everyone knows the public IP address. It has a unique concept. So the second aspect. This is what IPv6 Global Unicast addresses do. How to obtain an IPv6 Global Unicast address. Now let's look at the concept. Global Unicast address consists of three parts: prefix, subnet ID, and interface ID. Where the first 001 represents the prefix. So the prefix is 001. So how many bits does 001 take up? So let's see. Global Unicast address. It contains the global routing prefix. It's called the global routing prefix. Subnet ID and interface ID. The global root prefix is provided by the provider to specify the organization for the user. Usually it is at least 48 bits. So this is at least 48 bits. That's equal to m bits. Indicates the prefix of assigned global root. The first 3 bits are 001. Then there's the subnet ID. Let's say your carrier assigned you an IPv6 address 48. And then you have to do subnets within the company to build the local network. We'll also call it site. There is no strict classification of subnet ID. You can divide it up according to your own habits. But 64 bytes are usually recommended. A subnet ID has the same function as an IPv4 subnet ID. 64 bytes are involved. More subnets are allocated. Finally, the ID of the interface. Interface ID. It's used to identify equipment. If the front is 48 and the back is 64. So what is the interface ID? It's 128 minus the carrier bit is its prefix, plus the m bits of its own subnets. This is equal to the theme identity. So now it's 64 plus 48. It should be 16 bits short. That means every subnet. They all have 2 to the 16th addresses. That's more than 60,000 addresses. The address is much more special. So its recommendations are distributed like this. This is our general structure. The 001 in front is fixed. 001 indicates the assigned root prefix. That's about its specific address space. And the range of IPv6 addresses we mentioned. We can take a look at it. These are some ranges of IPv6 addresses. Let's focus on the unicast address we just mentioned. The unicast address is 001. Leading bit 001001 is distributed. We all know that. For the first hexadecimal group. What does its invention mean? There are 8 groups. Each group is a hexadecimal number. And the leading bit. It's expressed as a binary number. So that's 0 or 1. There are 4 hexadecimal numbers in a group. In the leading bit 001x. So let's convert. And that means at least all of them are zeros. It takes up 3 bits in front. Each group is 16 bits. And then there's 001. First of all, the minimum is 3. And then we go to 16. The maximum is 001. It's fixed. Everything after that is 1. So let's take this hexadecimal sum of numbers. This is the hexadecimal number. Convert to the IPv6 representation. It's just a binary number. Convert to a hexadecimal number. This is 2000 in front. 2000, these 4 are equal to 2. The next three groups are all equal to 0. The first group down here is 3. The last three are all equal to F. So the first one, the range of hexadecimal groups, is 2000 to 3FFF. So far 2000 has been allocated. So the ratio is 1:8. It's 3 bits. 3 bits is 2 to the third power. That's equal to 8. So it's going to be 1:8. This is the range of global unicast addresses. And then how do you get it? IPv6 global unicast address. Global unicast address. It is provided by the ISP. The usual recommendation is 48 bits. We also call it M-bit. N bits is ME. The local direct network is divided based on this address. Let's say it's divided into departments. So what we're left with is 128 minus M and N. This is what we say. The concept of IPv6 global unicast address. That's all for today. If there are any other skills you would like to learn, feel free to leave a comment or send me a private message. If you're interested in what I'm talking about, hope to like and subscribe more. Thank you. See you next time.